How are young people affording homes in Toronto in 2023? So in my opinion, there are three reasons. Reason number one, and it's significant, is, to be quite honest, the bank of mom and dad. Hundreds of thousands of dollars are being passed along from either grandparents or probably parents to their children. It's not uncommon to go on the internet and read about people getting anywhere from $200,000 to $300,000. And in a lot of cases, do you know where they're getting that money from? Because it's not just sitting around in a savings account. It's real estate. So think about this. In the year 2000, the average detached home in the city of Toronto sold for $363,000. Fast forward to 2022, the average detached home sold for $1.79 million. That's an increase of 393% over those 22 years, or an average of nearly 18% per year. Your parents are obviously very happy that they got into the market 20 years ago, just like you're probably going to be very happy 20 years from now that you got into the market as well. Now, some of those grandparents and parents have sold their homes in the past couple of years, but some of those people are remaining in their homes and they've been mortgage free for a while and they're taking out loans against the property and are gifting that loan to their kids. Now, why are they doing this? My understanding is that people of an older generation want to give an early inheritance to their children. Traditionally, inheritances have been given when people have unfortunately passed away. But nowadays, that older generation are wanting to give their children an inheritance early so that they can see them enjoy it. I guarantee that those people who bought detached homes in the year 2000 for $363,000 were scared, felt like they couldn't afford it, and wished that they had bought 5 years prior to that. And they never could have dreamed that the home that they were buying at the time was going to be worth 4 times as much 20 plus years later. Yes, of course, what people could afford relative to their incomes 20 whatever years ago or more is very different from what it is today, but if you have the ability to get into the market, you probably should. The second reason is people make more money in Toronto than you might think. When you look at the average and median incomes for Toronto, they're not necessarily reflective of the types of buyers who are purchasing these expensive homes. Entrepreneurs, small business owners, people who work in finance or tech can easily make 6-figure incomes. And when you take two people's incomes and combine them, that's how they're able to qualify for a decent sized mortgage. For example, let's say two people make $150,000. That combined $300,000 worth of income can qualify for 3 to 4 times the amount of mortgage. 300,000 times 4, they could qualify for up to a $1.2 million mortgage, not including their down payment. The third reason is people have real estate to sell in order to fuel their down payment for their current purchase. These are people that found a way to get into the market 5, 6, 7 years ago and have ridden the market up and benefited from the appreciation of the property that they own. For example, the average price for a condo in 2016 was $443,000. And in 2022, the average price of a condo was $782,000. That's a nearly $340,000 increase. For the most part, that is found money. You didn't do anything to earn that $340,000 except for getting into the real estate market when you did. So between bank of mom and dad, making significant income, and having real estate to sell, that is how people are affording homes in Toronto in 2023. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos.